What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, making their debut on the channel tonight. We have Ad Infinitum. Yes, indeed. How about that? Ad Infinitum making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Java Devil, and this is actually one of Java Devil's 3 prioritized requests for the month of March for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Java Devil. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Java Devil wanted to see me react to this song by Ad Infinitum called Upside Down. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Ad Infinitum, okay? And the video has 237,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Ad Infinitum, Upside Down, live in Oberhausen 2022. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay.
Are you feeling alone? As the bridges burn, set in stone. Hope is fading away. Now the tables turn, so you turn and pray. Is that illusion that tastes of life? In your delusion, nowhere to hide but tell me why you swim against the tide. Upside down, fool yourself and you hide in the skies. I see you now, drop the ground. Burn the bridges, get bad at the time.
Pause there. I like the energy of the song. I like the drive of the song. I like the feel of the song. Everything about the song I'm digging except for one thing, and it's not a huge thing, but it is. Okay, it's not a huge issue, but it kind of is. The guitar tone, very thick, like muddy thick. I would love to have heard a little more of a attack, a little more bite in that guitar tone, because it's really, really muddy. But other than that, I mean, everything else I'm digging. I'm digging the drumming, the vocals. She sounds really good, really clean. The bass sounds good. I can actually hear the bass. The bass has a little bit of distortion in it too, and I think that's part of the reason why the muddiness is coming across so strong, is because the bass has distortion as well, and I think it's mixing with the guitar distortion, making it sound extra muddy. I really just wish they would have lightened up on the distortion on the guitar just a little bit, just backed it off, give it a little more bite. I think that would have been really nice, but I mean, it is what it is. So anyway, let's keep going here. Okay, didn't see that coming. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about that, shall we? Did not expect the grit and growl there. Did not expect that coming from her. She got a really nice, clean voice. Very, very clean, very precise. Great projection and power from a clean voice. I was really enjoying a clean voice, and then out of nowhere, no warning whatsoever, here comes this grit and growl. Okay. It's not the first time I've heard a female vocalist who's got great grit and growl. It's not the first time I've heard it, so I'm not shocked by it, but it did throw me for a loop. It did catch me in the swerve, so good for her. Good for her. It sounds like we may have a guitar solo coming here, which would be nice to hear. We'll see what happens. Your mind is sinking in the void of your demise. Interaction there, that's good.
Upside down, fool yourself and you hide in disguise. I see you now.
Good job on the drummer.
You burn the bridges, get ready to die. Upside down, fool yourself and you hide in disguise.
Modulation, nice. That little delay. That little tiny delay when the song ends. And the crowd's like, is it over? Oh, it's over. Okay. They all start clapping and cheering. I love it when that happens. It makes, from a band standpoint, it makes the crowd look really awkward. Like, were you paying attention? Yeah. Clearly you weren't, because we ended. You know, that's always fun. Let me think about this. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Ad Infinitum with Upside Down. This was a request from Java Devil, and this was actually one of Java Devil's 3 prioritized requests for the month of March for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Java Devil. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. I thought about it, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't like to think very long. This score came to me pretty quick. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.5. Yep, 8.5. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
While there may have been nothing mind-blowing about this, it was a great job across the board from everybody. The songwriting, really nice song. And here's the thing. It has the energy, it has the drive, it has the heaviness, it has the thickness, it has that oomph that I always look for in a good driving song. The energy in this, the pulse on this, the tempo on this felt great, and on top of it, the energy behind it felt just as good. Songwriting, as far as from a chordal standpoint, nothing all that impressive, nothing all that complicated, but it sounded really good. It was very, very pleasing to the ear. The aesthetics on this chordal flow was fantastic. The melodic lines right over the top of it, everything sounded good. Everything across the board sounded great. Nothing stuck out. Nothing made you go, what? You know, there was never a time or a place where anywhere in the song where I went, why did they do that? Nope, that never happened. Everything made sense. So very pleasing to the ear. Instrumentation. My only gripe was in the guitar. A little too thick on that distortion. It ended up getting a little muddy. Now, I think that's partly to blame for the bass, because the bass was using distortion as well. When the bass player is going to use distortion, you need to back off the guitar distortion. Otherwise, it's going to get really muddy really fast. I think one of two things needs to happen. One, guitar player needs to back off on the distortion just a tiny little bit, get a little more bite in there, a little more of an attack, maybe increase the presence a little bit. That might help. The other option is take the bass out of the distortion. That might be another good option as well. Playing with a 4-piece, having distortion on bass, I get it. Being a bass player myself, I absolutely get it. It helps add to the thickness, but that guitar player playing that 7-string, man, the thickness was already there. Really didn't need more. So somebody needs to back off on the distortion. I don't care who, it doesn't matter who, but somebody needs to, so we can get rid of that muddiness. But what the guitar player was playing and what the bass player was playing sounded really good. The drumming on this was tight. Dug the drummer, absolutely dug the drummer for a number of reasons, which I'm going to go into a little bit later. But primarily his drumming, his actual playing sounded really nice, really tight. Again, nothing all that impressive, but nothing that stuck out and made you go, what? You know, that never happened. So great job on the drummer. Vocals, her clean vocals, really were digging them. Really digging her clean vocals a lot. Her diction, her vowel formation, sounded really nice. You could understand everything she was saying. On top of that, some really nice power and projection as well. When it came to her doing the grit and growl voice, it was short. It was short. And to be honest with you guys, I'm glad it was. It came in, it did its job, threw everybody for a loop, and then it disappeared very quickly. I'm actually glad for that, because I think her clean vocal, honestly, is better than her grit and growl. Not saying her grit and growl was bad. I'm just saying I think her clean singing sounded a lot better. The live show saw some good things happening on there. Some good stage presence, stage energy, stage interaction. We did see a little bit, which I was happy about. Crowd interaction, saw that from everybody, including the drummer back there, pointing into the crowd, emotion. Let me hear you. Yes. Just goes to show that drummers, you can do that. Yes, you can. You gotta look for your opportunities, but when the opportunities do present themselves, you gotta jump on them and you gotta take advantage of it, because it is noticed when you do. Trust me, it is definitely noticed. Let's see. Stage presence, stage interaction, crowd interaction, stage interaction, showmanship. Yeah, I'll give it to them. They have some. Production, not really. Didn't really see any, but you know, then again, these guys may be the opening act for, you know, whoever's coming on next, and they're not going to have any control over that. So I don't know. I don't know the circumstances and the backstory behind this performance. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. But you know, production, and like I've said this hundreds of times. What out of the 6 things I look for in a great live show, production is honestly the last thing I look for. Unless they are a production-based band. Now, if you are Rammstein, if you are Kiss, if you are one of these bands that rely on your live show for the production to really kind of carry your live show, well, then your production better be on point. Because otherwise, it's going to be a real rough watch. So, but I don't think these guys are production-based. They strike me as more of a live band that provides energy themselves. Yeah, I can hear the tracking. Yes, I heard the track. It was obviously being used for the backing vocals. I get it. And I'm sure there was some, keyboards that we heard as well that were also on that track. I sure as hell didn't see a keyboard player, so obviously track usage. Now, here's the thing, and I've said this before. Do I have a problem with track? No, I have no problem with track as long as bands are honest about it. And I don't see these guys pretending. I don't see them throwing somebody up there with a fake keyboard pretending to play. I don't see that. So I have a feeling people will ask them, do you use track? And they're probably going to say, yeah, we do. Okay, they're being honest about it. I got no problem with it. So yeah, 8.5. I think it's a very, very appropriate score for this song and this live performance combined. And the live performance did help the score a little bit. Gotta be honest with you. It bumped it up by about 0.2 or 0.3. And I said that in the past, a good live performance can help your score. But then again, a poor live performance can hurt your score. If we were in the same situation and the live performance was not as good as it was, the score may have come down. Absolutely. But as it is, 8.5, that's where we're at, and that's where we're going to stay. So 8.5, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.